happy.
This is Brad Bailey with the AccidentalPundit.com. I'm standing here at a voter ballot location here in Hollywood, California. And we're basically standing here to try to get different people's opinions on what they think is important here on Election Day. Whether or not they want to tell us who they voted for is fine, but really we want to get an opinion about what's on their mind. I'm standing here with Jennifer. And Jennifer, yeah, what brought you here today? You said that this is you've been the most excited about this election in a long time. Could you tell me more?
Mainly because we have opportunity for some actual growth and some possibility of some changes.
Okay.
So it's tricky to vote on who can actually make this all happen and who's just saying it and who's going to actually do it.
Okay.
But it's just exciting to have it all just out there where everyone's kind of discussing, and everyone wants to discuss this.
Of course.
Because we have some really exciting changes. I mean, to have an African American and to have a woman is like insane. So it's awesome. It's hard deciding though, because I think right now what I'm trying to look for is just who's actually going to be able to work within the system and make these changes. And sometimes it's hard to say when someone's new because the system is really tricky. It's not just the president who runs the country, it's the whole Congress.
Absolutely.
So it's someone who can actually work within that Congress and make some of the changes too. So that's kind of what I've been eyeing my attention towards. Who actually can have a voice within all the other craziness within our Congress to actually have a voice to make those changes for us. Wow. And that's kind of how I
mentioned earlier the comment where you were concerned about sort of Bush-Clinton fatigue in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, in the last 16 years, that's all that's been running this country. You know, as much as I want a democratic change, it does worry me on one side that it's going to be another Clinton.
Yeah.
You know, we had Bush for 4, we had Clinton for 8, we had Bush for 8, now we're going to have Clinton. Yeah. And it just, that kind of scared me.
And you mentioned also that you thought that a Clinton Obama or Obama Clinton ticket would be a good deal. What do you think about that?
That'd be awesome. I would love that. Seriously, that would just like make all my headaches go away. That would be perfect.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. I just wanted to get a quick snapshot. Where do I put it? Hi, this is Brad Bailey. I'm standing here basically 100 feet away from another polling place here in Los Angeles, and we're again trying to tap the voter mood this evening on the evening of Super Tuesday and trying to see what people are really thinking about as they're trying to cast their ballots. And I'm sorry, what's your name again, sir?
Steve Brady.
Steve. I'm here with Steve, and basically what's important on your mind this Tuesday? What are you really thinking about when it comes to making your choice for a candidate?
I think, you know, the war, the immigration issue, economy, I guess, although I don't know much about that.
Have you made up your mind yet?
Yeah, I would.
You don't have to tell us, but yeah. So what was the major factor in terms of you making up your mind?
You know, you sift out stuff and who's like electable. I mean, it comes out of that too.
Are you a registered Democrat, Republican?
I'm Republican.
Okay, Republican.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so that race then, because everybody's obviously talking about the Hillary Obama race, for you then it's the McCain-Romney race in a sense. And between those two individuals...
The other one I think it's a lot of, I mean, I bet this is for a lot of people, you end up voting against somebody rather than for somebody.
Well, of course.
It's where even they all end up being. But I would say the McCain thing, I'm turned off by McCain-Feingold. I think that's been a problem for free speech, and I think it's just made up a lot of millionaires enter races, and I don't like it just being about millionaires stealing offices with the money.
Okay.
So that's a problem for me, and I kind of resent him for it. And so basically that was. And Romney seems like he is a good executive, and he seems things he touches seem to turn to gold. So I don't know. I'm a little funny about the Mormon deal, but I don't know. What to do about that.
So you think religion? You think his religion matters in a sense for his office?
I can't deny a lifelong. I mean, just whatever. I've always had a certain stigma attached to the Mormons. To me, I don't know. My religion is like a huge deal for me.
Of course.
But I don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe walking around with prejudice, but I've always had some feeling about Mormons.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. My name is Brad Bailey. Nice to meet you. Nice to talk to you.